Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another Warzone video on the channel. In today's video, we're going over some high sense settings, guys. Show you guys some of the best high sense settings you guys can use if you guys are trying to play on a faster sensitivity. I personally am on console, I'm on 80 FOV, so this does apply for this as well. But if you guys are on PC as well, these do apply, but they might need to be tweaked around a little bit. But the goal for today's video is to show you guys 3 of my favorite high settings for when it comes to sensitivity, show you guys exactly how they work, which ones I figure are the best, and show you guys how you guys can use them to actually use them to your advantage. So with that being said, if you guys enjoy videos like this on the channel, be sure to drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and post notifications. With that being said, I'm gonna go straight to my settings to show you guys everything you guys need to know. Alright guys, so as of right now, you guys probably already know this, but I do play on 2020 sensitivity. It's actually really high. It's the highest you can actually play on when it comes to your horizontal and vertical. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I actually really recommend you guys playing 2020 if you are trying to become a very fast sensitivity player. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. But if you guys are trying to be able to have like a really fast reaction time, then you're gonna be like unstoppable on 2020. Trust me. There are situations I win that I really should not win, just turning around and absolutely beaming someone that I just then figured out was there. And it really helps in this game where, you know, audio cues are really bad to where, you know, you might hear someone last second to where you need to like react really fast, but you just can't react fast enough if you're on a slow sense. I think on something like 2020 is really beneficial for that specific reason, and I have countless times where that actually happens. So as of right now, my sensitivity is on 2020. I actually have my custom sensitivity per zoom on, and here are my other settings if you guys are wondering what my ADS sensitivities are. But right off the bat, guys, I gotta go ahead and give it to 2020, guys, because 2020 is probably one of my favorite sensitivities, if not my most favorite out of all senses on Warzone. Obviously, accuracy is going to take a huge toll from this. You're not going to be very accurate in the beginning, but if you guys can master it, I mean, I hear a lot of people say that you cannot master 2020 and be accurate. That is just completely false, guys. I'm still able to beam players from very long ranges, playing on 2020 and still be able to have like a really fast reaction time. You guys see my gameplays, I'm still dropping 30s and 40s and still being able to play at a very high accurate, you know, rate. So it's not true that you can't master it. I will say it's definitely harder, but it's not impossible. But if you guys are just starting out on Warzone and you are just starting out playing on a high sensitivity, I don't recommend jumping to 2020 because that's a really big jump and you're going to be missing, you know, a lot of shots. Usually you want to work your way up slowly. So if you're starting from, let's just say 10 and you want it to go a little bit higher, just go from 10 to like 12, maybe 13, then go from there to like 16 and slowly work your way up. If you just jump from 10 to 20 and you don't play the game that often, it's going to be really hard and you're not going to get used to it. Unless you play the game like 2 to 3 hours a day at least, then I definitely recommend you guys don't make any huge jumps. But if you guys already are a high sense player, somewhere above 14 to 15, then I do recommend you guys just go ahead and go for the 20 because I'm pretty sure you guys probably already used to playing on high sense and you can adapt to it much faster than those that haven't. Alright guys, now my second most recommended sensitivity for high sense would definitely have to be 1717. I actually played this a while back. A lot of you guys actually probably remember this, but I dropped like a couple of 30s back to back on 1717. It was crazy, and this is all on 80 FOV console, guys. This is not on PC. I actually recently just got a PC, so this all happened way long ago. But guys, 1717 is really good. It gives you kind of like that really fast reaction time, but it's not too fast, and it's a lot more easier to control in 2020, obviously, since it is slower. Do keep in mind that it is still a pretty fast sensitivity. So if you guys are going from somewhere like 10 or 11, then once again, I don't recommend you guys jump that high to 1717. I probably recommend if you guys are starting off at 10, you know, work your way for like I said, like 13, and then if you guys get used to 13, maybe then you can make like a big jump to 17. But don't just jump straight to it unless you guys have a lot of time in your hands and a lot of dedication to actually get that sensitivity down. Because if you guys don't, do keep in mind you're going to be missing a lot of shots for a long time until your brain actually calibrates for all of the changes that you actually made. So I feel like for this, 1717 is a nice sweet spot for reaction time and also speed and accuracy. Now for my third most recommended high sensitivity, I'm gonna go with probably like 1414. Now I know a lot of people say this isn't really that fast, it's not really a high sense. They say it's like in the middle, but when it comes to other senses, or when it comes to most of the senses that most casual players play on, most people play around like 12 max. They don't really go above that, so I kind of consider 1414 you know, a high sense, and it's really good for accuracy as well as having a good reaction time. Obviously, you're gonna have better accuracy than playing at 1717 or 2020 because it is slower and you can have more, you know, range when it comes to your aim. Obviously, you're not gonna be able to turn around as fast as someone playing on 2020 or 1717, but if you guys don't really care about that as much, you want to just play on a little bit of a faster synth, but still have good accuracy, then I definitely recommend you guys play on 1414. I have tried this out a couple of times. They only dropped like a 25, maybe like 225s with this. I haven't played in 1414 that much, so yeah, but it's definitely one that I can definitely say is really good. It felt really smooth for me when I did change to it, so I definitely recommend 1414, even maybe 1515 to get that extra bit of speed. But yeah, like I said, the faster you go, the harder it is going to be for you to hit your shots in the beginning, but eventually you are going to get used to it and you can just master it depending on how much time you put into the game every day. But yeah, guys, those are my 3 top sensitivities for Warzone. Keep in mind, like I said, this is all for console. I'll probably have different ones for 120 FOV, but as for 80 FOV, these are my favorite ones. And I don't really change the ADS senses for those of you that are wondering. These basically just stay the same. But yeah, guys, with that being said, let me know in the comment section below what you guys actually think about these sensitivities. And let me know what you guys are rocking right now. I'm actually really curious to know what you guys are playing on, whether we have a lot of low sense or high sense players in the channel. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.